Police officers serve as the primary point of contact between the public and the criminal justice system, making them central to most individuals' experiences with law enforcement. This chapter explores the landscape of policing in America. In this section, we examine the role of the police, the defining characteristics of police work, and the various operational styles that shape policing practices. We begin with an overview of the role of policing in American society. A role encompasses the rights and responsibilities associated with a specific position in society. Role expectations refer to the behaviors and actions that others anticipate from someone occupying that role. When individuals face conflicting demands from multiple roles, they may experience role conflict, a form of psychological stress resulting from trying to fulfill incompatible responsibilities. For police officers, a common source of role conflict arises from the dual expectation to act both as social or helping agents and as control agents responsible for enforcing the law and making arrests. Public expectations of the police, therefore, often vary depending on how individuals interpret the police role, one that has been characterized as complex, ambiguous, evolving, and at times, repressive. To effectively fulfill the demanding service role required of law enforcement officers, certain personal qualities are essential. One of the most critical is the ability to make quick decisions. Police officers are frequently required to assess high-stakes situations in an instant, whether determining the appropriate level of force, navigating a patrol car in an emergency, or deciding whether to stop a suspicious individual. In such scenarios, a poor decision can have fatal consequences for the officer or others involved. Another defining characteristic of police work is its independent nature. Across all states in the United States, the position of peace officer is one of honor and public trust. However, the autonomy that comes with the role also increases the risk of misconduct or corruption, highlighting the need for officers with strong moral character and sound judgment. Law enforcement also involves what many would consider dirty work. Officers often encounter the most distressing aspects of human behavior and suffering. They may be called to scenes involving gruesome violence, severely injured or deceased individuals, or people in states of extreme emotional distress, angry, intoxicated, victimized, or combative. Finally, danger is an ever-present aspect of police work. Officers routinely put themselves in harm's way, and many experience fear while on duty. Tragically, some are injured or killed in the line of service. To mitigate these risks, many departments require officers to wear body armor as standard protective equipment. These challenges underscore the need for police personnel who are not only skilled and decisive but also resilient, ethical, and prepared to confront the most difficult facets of society. As police officers gain experience and learn from both veteran colleagues and their interactions with the public, they often develop distinctive operational styles that shape their approach to law enforcement. Over the years, scholars have identified a variety of frameworks to describe these styles. Political scientist James Q. Wilson, in his study of 8 police departments, identified 3 key organizational styles: the legalistic style, which emphasizes strict law enforcement, the watchman style, which focuses on maintaining order, and the service style, which prioritizes helping the community. Sociologist John Broderick offered another classification based on officers' commitment to order and respect for due process. His 4 categories included enforcers, idealists, optimists, and realists. Building on this, political scientist William Muir examined how officers use authority and power in street-level policing. He identified 4 types: professionals, who balance compassion and enforcement; enforcers, who emphasize control; reciprocators, who are supportive but lack authority; and avoiders, who disengage from active policing. However, not all researchers agree that officers fit neatly into defined categories. Social scientist Ellen Hochstetler concluded that officers' behavior is too situational to be accurately pigeonholed, arguing that their actions depend on the specific context, timing, and individual personality. More recently, criminologist Eugene Pauwline introduced a broader typology based on officers' attitudes towards citizens, superiors, rules, tactics, and the broader role of police. His 7 categories include traditionalists, law enforcers, old pros, peacekeepers, lay-lows, anti-organizational street cops, and dirty Harry enforcers. Together, these models reflect the complexity and variability of policing styles, shaped by both organizational culture and individual perspectives.